Hello everyone, welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm Davey Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Brow.
I'm James. I play Ockar, from young paladin of Tyr from Brawl.
That took you some time to realize who you are.
I usually have people that go before me, at least more than just Braxton.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, an elven wild mage.
Hello, I'm Zakad. I play the hyperbolic interpreter of unconventional summoner of one of the... Oh god, that sounds so bad. Conventionally known as an elven mischiefmaker, specialist priest, multi-class. He's a hyperbolic interpreter and the unconventional summoner of wooden ducks.
It sounds like you could say that to that music from Pirates of Penzance.
Completely out of mind blank. It's in Discord. I'll post it on Roll20.
You could. You know that song in Pirates of Penzance?
Bro.
I'm a hyperbolic I won't say that. I'd all to get a copyright strike if I do that.
You got to be pretty good at that.
You actually don't usually get copyright strikes or content ID matches when you just do a little bit of something. Anyway, a couple announcements before we dive into the game. Number one, Daikami, the player of Solas, is not feeling well today, so he is out. In addition, because of player absences next week, we are postponing that session, so there will be no Spelljammer game next weekend on Saturday. I may do a normal stream, XCOM or something like that. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Or I may just have a relaxing free day. I don't get those often. And we are still looking for a player. If you are interested, send me a message on Discord, and we'll talk about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive back in. The party was on the 3rd level of the mines. It just headed down there.
Yeah, we were going to leave a suspense for an entire week for opening that door, because you know what you're like, because you like to cliffhanger us.
Yes.
I'm onto you.
Totally. I do.
So, we open the door and we all die.
No, I was looking at the time. I was like, he wants us to open this door. I'm not going to open the door.
Alright, so is someone going to open the door?
Board the door up and then never come back.
I'll open the door.
I'm still on the first level for me.
Oh, right. I forgot to pull the players over. My bad. Now you're all here.
Would help. Would... Oh, sorry.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple of traps, didn't we?
Yeah, and I don't think you removed them.
I removed one. I didn't remove the other one. I can't remember if I removed the second one, actually. I definitely removed the one on Lafdul.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You sure you're sure about that?
Like 95% certain. It was one of the few times I actually succeeded.
Okay. Alright, so Ockar, you're going to open that door?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what I was referring to.
Inside, you see a variety of mining tools. Wheelbarrows, pickaxes, shovels, that sort of thing. Although most of them are pretty rusty. And there's a thick layer of dust covering everything in there.
Braxon wants to look for any magical pickaxes.
Wow.
I don't think anyone has Detect Magic up anymore.
No.
So,
Solas used his levies, used hers, I think.
Braxon, how are you going to look for magical ones?
He figures that any magical ones won't be rusty.
Okay. They're all rusty.
How long does it take for Braxon to find out that they're all rusty?
Takes about 20 years.
Oh, Braxon, it was nice knowing you.
No,
His character doesn't dive on age out yet quickly.
you look over them, and nothing is standing out as unusual or special in any way.
Okay. No, I thought there might be
It's
something we
just-
could take back and sell to the dwarves.
It's just tools, take it.
Yeah.
Are they... I asked Roger, are they any of them in any vaguely serviceable condition? Worst case scenario, I'm just thinking.
They would need to have the rust cleaned off, but yeah, most of them appear to be in a reasonably usable condition. It
Well, they
doesn't
have
feel
to
as
have, like-
humid down here as up above.
So, some kind of wet stone and maybe a new shaft or something. Nah. well.
Even the wood, for the most part, seems in, at a glance, serviceable condition. Some of them certainly might need to be have like halves replaced and stuff like that, but some of them at least don't appear to be too bad. There's no mold on the wood.
Silly question, Roger, but do your all kind of ledgers, documents, and all that thing, they're all written on paper, aren't they? They're not written on like stone tablets or anything.
Yes, they would usually be written on paper.
There's nothing long-lasting, maybe down here. Alright,
And they probably would have been stored up above anyway.
well, if they were abandoned in this place on short notice, maybe they didn't get brought up.
Yeah, but that would still only be maybe a couple days worth of documentation.
Is the back wall hollow? That's the only thing I'm going to check.
You go in and tap on the wall.
Yeah.
You do not hear any hollowness behind there.
Braxon picks up a small pickaxe and says, It's amazing to think that people were using these hundreds of years ago to build this place.
Roger gives you an odd look.
Some races live hundreds of years, so...
Alright, so Lafdul, you're going over to try to remove that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I only got a score of 42.
You are very unsure as to where the magical trap actually would be. So you are not sure even where to start at this point.
It's normally there based on the previous ones, and that's not.
Yeah,
giving
but
me
it's
any
still
idea.
a specific glyph. You failed the roll. That's my point.
Right. All right. I say I didn't get this one. We got the other one done.
Alright.
Braxton says to Lafdul, "Is it,
Hmm.
these are magical traps? Are they written with invisible ink or something?
They appear invisible.
If we were to get some pickaxes and smash the ground
That would set the glyph off,
around, that would set it off.
most likely.
Okay.
I mean, you could try it.
Especially if you don't know where the glyph is.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
usually sets off as soon as some kind of like living creature passes through it, sets it off. There's no way to magically float over the glyph. It's like an invisible wall. You're walking through that wall, it
No.
sets it off.
No, I just thought if we had a long tool, we could smash up the ground a bit, smash up the walls, smash up the ceiling a bit. See if we could actually get rid of it.
How long do you want to spend trying to disarm something you don't know where it is?
If we got a way through.
We got the other passageway. We can just walk around and just not walk through there.
You also have up to the north.
Yeah, and there's dormitories.
That's usually the other passageway then.
Someone keep an eye on down here while we go up and look at the dormitories. I guess Higimus could.
Higimus will, but Varadra and Solas will come up.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'll go with them, too.
We didn't get any traps near, so... Do you want to try opening the door, Braxon, Ockar, since you're the fires?
Sure. One of these doors?
Anyone.
Yeah, I'll open it.
We get Braxon next to you. I'll take the other door behind in case something pops out. I suppose Roger will be next to me.
Alright, so you're looking at the one right in front of you, Ockar?
Yeah.
You try the door, and it appears to be barred from the inside.
I try my door.
That one also appears to be barred from the inside.
Braxon says, I've got an idea.
Why would they bar from the inside?
Braxon says, I've got an idea. Would you two step out the way?
Okay.
More like up here.
Braxon wants to get the stick of many buttons. And
you're gonna break your stick one day.
Get it to push on both doors.
Well, he rolled a 21. He rolled a nat 21 and it didn't break, so...
Yeah, but conventional ideas generally suppress human ability.
Braxton says figuring that one of the doors might open. So I have to roll for it.
So you're trying to
Bracing.
open them both right now.
Well, so he's going to brace against one door and push the other door.
Okay.
With the view that one or the other might open.
Alright, go ahead and give me a d20.
Can we tell how hard they're braced?
Not unless you, like, actually tried to smash them open or something.
Can we tell if it's like metal or wood, like if we look along the seam of the door?
Not easily.
Well, if I spend like a few minutes doing it.
Well, Braxon is already trying to break the doors open, so...
Yeah, that's fine. If he does it, he does it.
Alright, so, Braxon, you brace the rod against one door and, extend it in the opposite direction. And the force of the rod actually smashes both the doors open.
Yay! Oh. And then 2 million zombies come and get me.
And some dwarven figures immediately start shambling towards you.
I wonder if they were meant to unbar the doors and like block our retreat if we went too far north.
Okay, so which door are they in?
They're in both of them.
Would it take a turn for me to listen at a door to see if these ones
there's zombies, right?
Lafdul, it would take a round to listen, and given that it's very likely that these things are attacking you, you would probably not be able to hear. You would have to tell everyone else to be quiet, so...
Braxton says, Joyon's going to be happy.
Yeah. And me and Arca should probably not get attacked from both sides if they're going to start pouring through these doors.
Well, we'll have to then move from your position there. They are all holding battle axes, by the way.
I was looking at my spells.
So you said that they're zombies?
They're rotting dwarven corpses shambling towards you.
So zombies, got it.
I am going to draw out my short sword. Will we have short swords? Because we're kind of preparing for combat. Will I have my weapons drawn?
You would probably not have both of them drawn. You might have one of them drawn.
Could I draw out my second one?
Sure.
Still Zach. Alright, no.
Decent initiative for once.
Yeah, they aren't actually zombie, like...
They might be.
I must ask for your interpretation.
Probably. If they're shambling, they're moving slowly. But they might be something that looks zombie-ish.
They're rotting corpses, and that's about all you know. None of you are experts on undead, so...
Do any of them have a glowing middle?
No, they look like dwarves.
Okay.
They're not those skeleton things.
I'm just looking to see if Solas has any spells that he might want to use. He is going to use his sling, I think.
Leva can't see anything, so she's just...
Oh, I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready, you're sling.
Braxon says, block the doorways. Ockar, block the other doorway.
It's not my turn yet.
Okay.
And the question might arise as to, with what?
With you.
Varadra says, what, undead?
She literally went through the wall.
She went
through the door. I just didn't drag the token the whole way.
She went this way, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And she is swinging her hammer at one of them. And she misses. A little bit too excited. Alright, Braxon.
Do I go with Varadra? Do I go the other way?
Are there zombies on both sides?
Yep.
Oops. Okay.
Let's go the other way. Braxon's going to use the battle axe to chop the middle dwarf.
Okay.
Oh, probably a miss.
What's your Thaco?
Thaco is 13.
Isn't your axe like a +4 axe?
Yeah. Oh,
You get
yeah.
+4 to hit.
Yeah, I should have added 4.
How long have you had
No, I
this
should have
weapon?
added 5. Should have added 5.
So that is a hit.
Assuming
Well, axe should be having a higher Thaco than your sword, even with proficiency. Well, actually, it'll be the same, wouldn't it? Specialist gets 2.
+1 to attack, +2 to damage.
What about Cat's Grace?
Doesn't help with melee attacks.
Man.
Okay.
Column.
And he's got...
Oh no, it's +4 to attack, +5 damage. Right.
Don't forget you get non-weapon proficiency with your axe.
Not in axes, I don't think. Hang on.
Yes, you'd be -2 from that as well.
Alright, so you swing the axe and hack into the dwarf. It stays up on its feet. Solas is going to wait to see if any of them come out with his sling.
Is that based on past experiences?
It's more that he wouldn't want to stand in the doorway blocking people and risk melee attacks on him.
Mm. Sounds quite sensible.
Because it's also never happened to pull Solas recently.
Wait a second. I have people in here
Okay.
twice.
Did you roll for Higimus? Do we need to shout for Higimus?
I did
it's combat?
roll for Higimus, and...
Oh, he's 15.
Oh, crap.
Well, that can't be good.
No, I forgot to clear it, and it's still got ones from the upper level. So you guys aren't actually seeing those. I do, and I'm not sure which ones are correct. Alright, that one's wrong.
Well, how about you finish this turn and then clear the turn order and
Because
we'll roll again?
I can't... Like, I've got 2 Higimuses in the order at different numbers.
Well, we see him at 15.
Right.
He's going through the process of getting rid of all the ones.
Yeah, I have to get rid of them. What do you see Solas at?
We see Solas at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braxon 7.
Ockar, where are you?
14.
I'm at 14.
Okay. Leva?
12.
Lafdul?
12.
Okay. Braxon, were you at 7 or 15?
Yeah, 7. 7.
Okay, and that 15 I can get rid of. Okay.
But I don't mind going twice if you want.
Higimus
Yeah,
is also 15.
Yeah, no, I already got him out. Yeah, it's just a case of I had all of you guys in there twice. I needed to clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone cast a clone spell.
Lafdul and Ockar, you hear sounds coming from behind those doors to your left.
Yeah, they're
And
barring
right?
the doors. I suggest we go down there and just hold off the passage.
Well, that might work, except they're attacking
How
you
can
already.
he pull?
You can go down there, Lafdul. I'm going to hold them off.
Alright, well, there's Braxon and Roger in each door each.
So one of them is attacking you, Ockar. One of them is attacking you, Lafdul. They're the only ones that can actually reach you right now.
What's this one doing? Who's he attacking? Ockar is.
Yeah, this one is attacking Ockar. This one is attacking you.
Alright.
Attacking Ockar misses. Attacking you, Lafdul, misses.
I know what I'm doing next turn.
Do you?
I'm gonna turn and make these things explode.
What, you gonna run away? Oh, you coward.
That's what turn means!
You're gonna turn around and live combat.
That's what you do when you turn. That's
Wow,
Lafdul's
I've never
version of
actually
turning.
left. I've said it, but I've never actually fled combat.
Lafdul's version of turning is running away. My version of turning is making things explode.
Dang. Dang.
Someone's heated up.
Wow. It's good times. The undead dwarves facing you, Braxon, swing their axes.
Lovely.
However, they do miss. The undead facing Varadra are attacking her.
Do they look like rusty axes?
They are not in great condition, no. They have not been kept up in any way.
Is it possible to do like a cold shot to try and shatter a rusty weapon?
It would have to be extremely rusty.
Like over Warhammer, you could probably do.
It would have to be extremely rusty. Because rust is still on the outside,
You could
primarily.
deform it in a hit.
It would still have to be extremely rusty. And one hits Varadra. Gets a solid hit on her. You hear a loud oof from her. I also had Varadra in the list twice, but whatever. Lafdul, your turn.
I'm attacking with a short sword, but would I attack with 2 or 1?
You can attack with both.
Can I go down 1 step?
Yep.
Without taking attack opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, as
Let's
long as you're
stand
staying
toe to
within...
toe with Ockar, basically.
Yeah, as long as you're
Okay.
staying within range of the ones that can attack you.
Can I attack that one, or would I have to attack that one?
You can attack either of them. Because if you couldn't attack if you couldn't attack the one that you just pointed to, then...
I assume it's just gonna follow me out as I
yeah.
attack, retreat.
Because if you couldn't attack it, then you would have taken an attack of opportunity. Those are hits.
1d6. I don't know what the magical modifier is. Oh wait, no, that would be +2. That's 3, because it's my first. My main hand should be my +2.
Okay. And the second one?
Is the unknown modifier. I like the picture. Okay.
Alright, you chip away some of the bone as your short blades clatter through its ribcage. Leva, your turn.
Well, Leva doesn't have to move. Now she sees some of them. And she's gonna use a sling on this one. She sees more of this one. You see the one?
Yeah, given that it's behind a door, however, it's going to have some cover, so its armor class is
What
better.
about this one?
It's still behind a door, so it's going to have some cover.
Poof. So I'm gonna use this one.
Okay.
I think it's the same size as Ockar, so it's hitting into melee as well.
Alright. Ockar...
Actually, no, they're dwarves, aren't they?
They're mixed. Some of them are dwarves, some of them appear to be human, some of them appear to be lizardmen.
With all skeletons?
But they're all skeletons, yeah. Ockar and Lafdul pick numbers from, 1 to 3.
Middle.
1 to 3?
2.
Pull your heads in.
I'll go 1.
Alright, Lafdul?
2.
Okay. That is a hit on the skeleton, Leva.
Wow.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, it probably would have been a miss on either of you, so...
Thank you, Tyr.
So that's this was a +1 bullet. Well, a magical bullet.
Okay.
So what's that? 1d4 plus 1?
Yes. 1d4 plus 2, actually.
Okay. Not bad.
Alright, your sling bullet gets just between Lafdul and Ockar and smashes through its ribcage. It staggers for a second, but is still standing. Ockar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to swing at this thing with my battle axe.
Okay.
I'm still under the effect of that strength, by the way.
Alright. That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, you cleanly chop off the head of that skeleton, and it collapses down to the ground in a pile of bones. Alright, Higamus is not going to be able to actually engage in combat. Let me see how far he can get.
So you normally shoot first, then.
Yeah, but he couldn't see anything anyway.
We need to get him a gun that can shoot round corners.
See, that was the spell that I was trying to learn, Faithful. You could do that with that spell.
Okay, so he's going in to assist Varadra. And Lafdul and Ockar, you see the doors further down the hall open.
That's why I backed off.
And figures begin to shamble out.
Yep, I'm turning. And I wonder if Solas is also going to start turning.
He may certainly do so.
So, I need to roll initiative.
Yes. And everyone else can roll initiative as well.
You should also back off 1 step, so only 2 can attack us rather than 3.
Yeah, Braxon wants to do that. Is Braxon allowed to back off and still get 2 attacks?
Yeah, but keep in mind that one of those can, if you back off and you're going to be using your attacks, and you're taking an attack of opportunity.
Turning undead can't be interrupted, can it?
Nope. I mean, unless you get killed or knocked out.
Oh no, held or something.
Yeah.
So the options for backing off is what? 1 step and you can't fight?
No, so if you're just moving, just using your normal movement, and that takes you out of the range of someone else, and you're just repositioning so you can to use your attacks, then you're getting attacks of opportunity. If you want to avoid an attack of opportunity, then your action is to defend yourself while backing off.
Yeah, okay. Right, so if Braxon defends himself while backing off, what am I rolling, for the axe or
just for regular movement?
3?
Yeah,
and you're not getting any attacks. You're just being
I'm not getting any attacks. But can I get to the doorway?
Yeah, you've got 1/3 your movement.
Yeah,
cool. What would I have to do in my situation if I wanted to backstep one? Would that be the same thing?
To backstab?
Backstep.
Oh, backstep. Well, again, if you want to get your attacks, then
Alright.
You're just moving and you're taking attacks of opportunity. If you're doing the same thing and you're doing a defensive retreat, then that's your action and it's just 3.
Alright, I will... Can I... Alright, then yeah, I'll just fight defensively and move back 1 step. Do I get a defensive bonus or not?
No.
Ah, sad times. I'd rather limit my attacks to 1 than 3.
Okay, anyone still need to roll? Okay. Lafdul, you're up first.
I rolled, I need the BRB for a second.
Alright.
I literally do that. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. I mean, you can move further back.
No, I'm literally going to hold the ground here.
Okay.
Because only 2 can attack me if Ockar follows suit.
Okay. Varadra is swinging her hammer at one of these undead. And that is a hit.
Now, if all these undead were all lined up, Braxon could have a field day with glitter tide.
And one of them is blasted out of existence.
Harsh fate.
Solas takes a step forward and holds up his holy symbol and attempts to turn undead.
Oh, that means I don't get attacks of opportunity now. Outrage.
Let's see. That is... Okay. Okay, you see that these these 8 zombies here, they just kind of shift to the side and do nothing.
Oh, they don't go backwards.
They just
Isn't
kind
it like
of
force go back.
that's
we
not
went
what
up
Turn
there.
Undead does with these types of undead.
Oh.
Unintelligent undead just basically stand by and let you pass. Let's see. What do I want to do with for a token? There we go. Go with that. Give me just a second to get all of these marked. Okay. With them out of the way, skeletons start coming through. Out into the corridor. Alright. Leva, your turn.
Levitas.
Sorry. I was going to say skeletons coming out into a corridor doesn't sound good.
These skeletons, not just these things here, they're not turned undead. They're not turned, are they?
Correct.
Alright,
And you would have no risk. You would have no risk of hitting your companions if you aim at one of the ones in the back.
Yeah, well, I decided on magic missiles.
Okay, that works.
So, any level variations?
Right, sorry, my bad. I was looking at something else. Yes. That is going to be 3 missiles.
Oh, is that all?
Yep.
Let's see, do I want to split? No, I don't want to split it up. I want it all on this one.
Okay.
If it's only 3 of them. What is it, 3?
Okay. The first 2 missiles slam into that skeleton, causing it to blast apart into nothingness. Well, into a pile of bones on the ground, I should say. And the third one just fizzles as it has no more target.
Okay.
Braxon, your turn.
Right, Braxton's going to slowly back away while waving his axe around.
Okay.
And then block the doorway so they can't get past him.
Alright. Ockar, your turn.
Just got back.
Alright. It's your turn.
I'm going to use Turn Undead
Okay.
after I take a step back. So you just need me to roll a d20?
Yep. And then 2d6. Nice. Now, can you see anything in these rooms down here?
No.
Okay.
Well, I can see Higamus, but that's about it.
Right, but you can't see any of the enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and roll a 2d6, please. Okay. Can you see these two up here in the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. And then that skeleton is blasted apart. That skeleton is blasted apart. That skeleton is blasted apart.
Need the sound effects from the Go Box games.
Yeah, that would be fun. That skeleton is blasted apart, and that skeleton is blasted apart. Okay.
That's 6, so I guess I got the things up there too.
Yep. Yeah, you did, these two have been turned in the doorway, which is why I was asking. And that is going to be... Alright. So the, undead dwarves, move forward. Only one of them can attack you, Braxon.
Mm-hmm. That's what the plan was.
And it misses. And then the two attacking Varadra attack her. And they miss. Higimus steps forward and swings his sword.
If Sanctuary is cast on someone who's turning, would that break the Sanctuary? It's a defensive action, isn't it?
I'd have to look. I can't recall if that would be considered an action that breaks turning. I mean, breaks Sanctuary.
Mm.
That should be common enough that it should be answered in either spell description or sage advice. So I just have to look. Higimus does hit, and he deals...
A lot of the spells are listing as just not on an opponent.
I'm sorry?
Yes, an undead would be classed as an opponent. So
Well, they would be classed as an opponent. The question is whether turning would be classed as a hostile action.
Mm.
And he slices cleanly through one of the undead. Let's see. Does he get 2 attacks per round? I think he does. He steps down here, but he does miss. Alright.
The focus rate of attack improve at 14th level.
13th level, I think. These zombies all return to their chambers. Are these undead? Once again, they are a mixed group of dwarves, lizardmen, and some other races like humans and stuff like that. Okay, next round.
Do any of the scans look like they're advancing at all? Anything?
Well, there's a whole bunch of piles, and there's a few. You can see a couple,
I can
right?
see that one. I can see that one. I can see that one.
Yeah, they're still intact.
Are they coming towards us?
Looks like they are going to be coming towards you. Yes.
I'm gonna try and slow my attack by 1. If not, then I guess I'm going in. Unfortunately. I didn't have a time tracker. That's a 6. Yeah.
So you can add one.
To it.
You can add 1.
Ald.
Yep.
What happened to that group of zombies that was there?
They returned to the room that they came from.
Oh,
at the end of the round.
Not Solas' turn. Not that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna switch to my battle axe. So I can help out Braxon.
And Solas will be ready with his sling. Alright, anyone still need to roll?
No.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I need to roll.
Alright. Go ahead and do so.
There you go.
Alright. Alright, Varadra is swinging her hammer at the last remaining undead dwarf in this chamber. And she misses. Lafdul, your turn.
Unfortunately, his guess is going up. Oh.
Why is it going up?
Oh, well, he's going in around sod. He's
Why?
going and he's attacking the one in front of me. 2D.
Did Lafdul get baited by Ockar and now he has to pretend to be brave?
No. He was trying to wait for the skeletons to do that, and I would have effectively wasted 2 turns if I do nothing.
Alright, what's your main hand, Thaco?
13, I think. Short sword plus 2, 13.
Alright, that's a hit. Which one were you attacking again?
One bronze top.
Okay. So those are both hits.
Yeah, I got to roll the damage separately.
Okay, you hack that skeleton apart.
Oh, yay.
Alright, one of them is attacking you, Lafdul. And it misses. And the other 2 are coming down here to attack you, Ockar. And they both miss. Leva, your turn.
Leva was going to move forward, but now she doesn't need to. It was throwing a bullet at this one.
Okay.
You're throwing?
Sling it, you know.
I don't know, all takes these words
Yeah,
literally.
She can't be bothered to put it in the sling.
Oh, out of curiosity, old how?
Is that
What's
even
the
a...
one that-
That's a miss, isn't it?
Maybe. What was the question, Lafdul?
What's the one that I'm fighting? Is it a skeleton or is it a dwarf? A human or what? Because it's weight,
lizardman.
I might... There's men around humanoids, so no? They're smaller, bigger?
They're slightly taller than humans on average. Why? They're not large.
No, I'm wondering if I can just try to lift it up and throw it against the wall with my ring. Because they're just bones, they don't have the bodily mass.
Bones are still pretty heavy. What's your Thaco, Leva?
18.
Magical bullet?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
What? Oh,
That's it?
oops. Just a
Skeleton's
moment.
got terrible AC, so...
That was 1d4 plus 2.
Yep. Alright. Your sling bullet streaks out from your sling, smashes into its skull, and it collapses to the ground.
Sounds good to me.
Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxton's going to swing his axe at a dwarf on the other side of the doorway. Oh, that's probably a hit.
That is a hit.
Oh, would help if I did 8 instead of star.
It might help a little bit. Okay, you hack that undead dwarf apart.
Yay!
Solas is slinging at the skeleton that is in front of Ockar. Ockar, pick a number 1 to 2.
1.
Sling bullet hits you on the back of the head.
The sling bullet streaks by your ear, Ockar, and smashes into that skeleton for 3 points of damage. Alright, your turn,
Half,
Ockar.
really. It could have bounced off of Ockar and hit Braxon.
I mean, if you want that to happen.
I'm going to,
Would you want to head back Gopher Ball? Because that's what it is.
I'm going to smack the skeleton with my axe.
Okay.
I think it's dead, Jim.
I think that's a destroyed skeleton. You swing your axe right into the dead center of mass of the skeleton, and the blow is so forceful that bones shatter and go flying. It almost looked like it exploded.
Nice.
All right, these two undead skeletons. Let me actually just... Oops. Let me just get this one out of there. These two undead dwarves are shifting up. And they're both attacking you, Braxon.
Lovely.
One hits. One of them hits you. For 3 points of damage. With a rusty axe.
Ouch.
The other one is attacking Varandra in the other room.
Braxon's going to need to get a tetanus test.
And it
That's
hits
what
her
magical healing does in this game.
for 5 points of damage. Alright, Higamus is taking a swing.
Performs Higamus Fu.
And unfortunately, he slips on some dead flesh that is fell off of one of them, and sends his sword clattering into the back corner of the room.
Wow.
Ockar or Braxon, are you getting second attacks?
No.
I turned last round, so no.
Okay.
Braxon backed away, so
Right.
that broke the sequence, doesn't it? So I'll
Yep.
start off with 1 again.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
Levi's taking it slowly today.
I think Solas is going to cast a magic missile this time.
I think we all are. I rolled a 10, Ockar rolled a 10. Did you roll a 10? Didn't realise axes are so slow at speed of 7.
Yeah, axes are pretty slow. Alright, anyone still need to roll? Okay. Varadra is swinging her hammer at the undead dwarf that just hit her. And missing. And that slowness might be biting you a little bit there, Lafdul, as that skeleton swings at you. And that's actually that's a miss.
Oh,
It was pretty
it's
close.
been close then.
Yep. Solas is casting Magic Missile. Let's see. He is... So he's getting 3. He is going to send all 3 of them against that one. So, Braxon, 3 magical glowing streaks of light streak over your head and slam into this dwarf for 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Higimus, hoping that this undead dwarf in front of him is going to be easy to eliminate, is going to headbutt it. Just going to try to slam it back against the wall, kind of thing.
You know how well that landed. Ended for him last time.
Well, he hits.
What's the base factor?
For 8 points of damage. I don't know, it was high enough that it
low.
would have hit no matter what.
Just strength applies to natural weapons? 2 hit?
Not natural weapons. It does to punching, because punching is not technically a natural weapon. Okay. These 2 dwarves in front of you, Braxon, are swinging their axes at you again.
Mm-hmm.
And they miss. And the dwarf is swinging its axe at Higimus now. And it misses. Lafdul, your turn.
Actually, what did Solas do?
He magic missile.
Magic missiles.
Doesn't that break his turn?
He was not continuing a turn.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to hopefully swing at this one before he gets swarmed by zombies.
Alright, those are both hits. Okay, and you hack apart that skeleton, Lafdul.
Yay.
Braxon, your turn.
Right. Which ones did the... Was it this one that the magic missiles went to?
Yeah.
Okay, Braxon's going to clobber that one.
You might want to shift slightly down so that Ockar can get in.
Oh, okay. Okay, Braxton's going to clobber that one.
Okay. That is a miss.
I see. That's because you made me move.
Of course.
Put me aim off.
Of course. That's going to happen. All right, Leva, your turn.
Leva is going to go to a place where she actually sees something. Wow, she says. And she uses her sling on on this one.
Okay.
I guess not.
That is a miss. Ockar, your turn.
Not quite mastered moving and slinging.
I'm going to attack that thing with my battle axe.
All right. Getting very close to Braxon in the process.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Yeah,
Out
I
of
imagine.
curiosity, if Ockar got turned by an evil cleric, what effect is that classed as? Is turning classed as fear?
No.
So resist fear would do nothing.
Correct. It's a compulsion. You just have to move away. Alright, let's see. Braxon, do you get a second attack?
Yep.
Alright.
Braxon gets the second miss this round.
I get a second attack as well.
Yep. I was just going in the order of initiative.
Right. So, maybe Braxton doesn't miss.
What's your Thaco?
Thaco with the battle axe is 13.
Okay, that is a hit.
Going for that guy again.
Nice. You hack that one apart with your axe.
Yay.
Ockar, your turn.
I'm going to strike it with my. I'm going to strike the bottom one with my battle axe.
All right.
Thaco is 15.
That is a hit. All right. You hack into that with your flaming battle axe and cause some significant damage.
Oh.
Okay. Next round. Guess I can get the skeletons off the list now. I'm actually going to remove them from play, so to speak. There we go. All right. Okay, anyone still need to roll?
I'm good.
Okay, I'll take that as a note. Varadra is going to swing her hammer.
Warhammer's fast, or is she just running good?
Warhammers, she is all of the above. Warhammers have a base speed of 4.
Yeah, reasonably fast.
Yeah. It's one of their advantages. Well, that's a hit for sure.
Funny.
Yes, she smashes the hammer into that undead. And let's see. Okay, it is still standing, however. Lafdul, your turn.
He's attacked with shortcuts, but he steps out the room. He sees nothing. Starts screaming. He knows the zombie somewhere. He just doesn't know where.
Well, you would have seen them go back into these doors.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna stand here and just wait.
Okay. All right. Higamus is going to try to eliminate this other undead dwarf. And he does. I don't even need to roll damage. He headbutts that into the back wall, and it just kind of smushes and splatters about. Ockar, your turn.
I'm going to swing at the thing again with my battle axe.
All right. And it's a miss. I'm actually just gonna shift that one right there so it's easier to deal with. Solas is taking a step up and using his sling. Or not, because it slips from his hand and lands a few feet away. Braxon, your turn.
Okay. Braxon's going to try and clobber the remaining zombie with his axe.
Yes, I think you are.
Wow. What's that, 2d8 instead of 1d8? This is where I do 2 points. It's not bad.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad as you hack that dwarf apart and leave it as nothing but bits of rotting flesh on the ground. All right, so with that, the undead, other than the zombies, are eliminated. Lafdul, the zombies are basically they're pressed up against the back wall, doing absolutely nothing, standing completely still.
Yeah, I figured as soon as I attack them, they breaks the turning.
So what do you guys want to do?
I say there's 12 more up here. Oh,
Okay.
Let's send Roger off.
Varadra says, well, as much as I would like to attack them,
Do you know what they are? Are they just regular zombies?
they're undead. I don't know specifically.
Does Joanne I redirect the question to her. That's her hammer.
The hammer speaks up. They're undead. They must be destroyed.
Braxton says, how about we hold off in these 2 doorways and attack them with melee weapons, and then when they come forward, just clobber them as they try and come out.
You have to aggro them first.
Yeah, but like, if someone fires a sling bullet and I stay in the doorway, they can't get past me.
No, you get Higamus beside me or something. I
Yeah,
could step aside
Lever
or
can
something.
fire a bullet.
Can we get 2 people on each doorway, Ord?
Yeah. So basically, you want to break the turning so that they come attack you in the doorway.
Yeah, maybe on one side if we can.
Okay.
Get Higamus up here with Roger. Push them up.
Probably be wanting to be in the doorway. Shall I move slightly north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to be able to attack. You can get 3 people to attack at me, or was it after me 2?
Can we get 3 to attack?
You can only get 2 with the doorway.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the goal is to just eliminate them, then I'm going to say that you can do so. They are just zombies. They're slow.
Okay.
So you go ahead and just
methodically slaughter zombies.
Methodically eliminate them. Yep. Hold on, don't move too far yet.
Only running to the door. Listening at the door. That was my intent.
Okay, so you're telling everyone to be quiet so you can listen?
Yeah, I would have tried to listen while they're fighting because I can't really do anything. But now that post-combat, I'd see if I can get them to be quiet.
They would have been much too loud to have heard anything. That's the problem. You do need everyone to be quiet around you when you're actively listening.
Yeah, he can't listen when we're squishing zombies.
Okay, so you go up to that door to listen. You can see that it opens up to your north. There's a considerable amount of debris around.
Is this like
on
the
floor.
mouth?
I'm sorry?
Is this like the mouth of the sister? If I take an educated guess.
I mean, you could ask Drangorn what he thinks. I mean, you
Yeah,
you
he
can
likes
look
to
up
shout.
and see what you're looking at and get some ideas.
Oh, well, what's in the doorway first?
Okay.
Can I hear anything? Clunk, clunk. I can hear Higamus.
You do not hear anything behind the door.
I do this one and I go the door at the top.
Some whispers to Lafdul. Don't get caught out the same way I did.
You do
It was
not
an
hear.
undead and it wasn't
anything.
making a noise.
I peek around the corner. I don't see anything, I don't think.
Nope.
I listen here.
You do not hear anything behind that door.
Oh. That door's ruined. You can look through there.
Yep, you can see that the wall of this chamber has collapsed.
Does that look like it'd be peak? I can see a little bit into it, but I don't know if that's actually blocked or if I need a better angle.
It does look like that room has collapsed.
Entirely.
Pretty much, at least the walls. I mean, what you're looking at ahead of you is...
Oh, could I see the barring to see what's actually barring the doors? Well, actually, you could have seen it with me, the other rooms.
they were wood bars.
Oh.
But these... well, you can't see that one, but you haven't tried these doors.
Well, there's little gaps. Can't I see through the gaps?
You'll have to keep moving over.
Oh, terrible.
Okay, that one you do not see a bar on.
I say that door's is unbarred. You'd open that one. I don't see anything in here. Looks like the room collapsed though.
Braxon, you're in front of that door. Do you want to open it?
Does it look like the room would give way? So it's, the door's not holding up the ceiling, is it?
No.
Yeah, Braxon will nudge the door out with his foot.
It does have a handle on it that you need to manipulate.
All right, he'll turn the handle, and then once the door's moving, he'll nudge it with his foot.
All right, Higamus is doing much the same on the other side.
Considering our past history with jellies, I'm looking up on the ceiling.
The ceiling stretches up above you in a yawning cavern. This is a very large open area, and it does not appear to be natural, you want to say?
It looks like it's half carved, half not.
Something. You're not sure exactly what has happened, in part because you're not an expert on any of that sort of thing.
So is this stuff falling down?
Yeah. It's a mixture of wall and just general stone debris and stuff like that.
Braxon's going to go and check it out.
Does this area look relatively stable as in it wouldn't collapse for Audra?
She eyes what she can see and says, "It looks stable enough. I suspect that if it was likely to collapse, it would have collapsed the upper levels of the mine and citadel down onto it already."
Suppose.
Is there anything in that room, including the ceiling?
Not really. The room itself is in, obviously terrible shape. There are large chunks of wood that you would guess were once parts of bunks. but they've just been smashed and.
Are they crushed bodies underneath that?
No, you do not see any bodies in there.
So
Does it look like any furniture's buried by the cave-in?
Nothing intact. I mean, nothing that's... I mean, you can see, like, pieces of wood sticking out and stuff like that, but that's about it.
So we do like a search on these rooms just to see if we've missed out on anything. Like, we each take a room each.
Braxon says it looks like some furniture got squashed by a rockfall, so we might be able to search inside the destroyed furniture if we move the rocks.
We would also destabilize everything around it if it's already collapsed.
Yeah, might do.
I mean, if you want to start searching those, you can do so.
Yeah, we take a room each, we each search them. Lafdul's going down the very bottom left. Someone can take the bottom right.
Alright, Solas is heading into one of the skeleton rooms, and Higmus is heading into one of the other ones.
Just going to see if he can move anything without the ceiling falling down.
Wouldn't it be better for the engineer to do that room?
Solas would recommend against... Solas and Viradra would recommend against moving anything. Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, alright. What other rooms are available to search?
I mean, you can still search the room without moving stuff.
Yeah, alright. Braxon search the other side of the room.
But these two rooms don't have anyone in them. Alright, other than some old furniture, and basically these all appear to be,
Dormitories?
Yeah. Quarters, dormitories, yeah, something of that nature. They all basically hold ruined bunks that have long since collapsed and fallen apart.
Should we bring out that dagger? Karof? I forget its name.
The head? Drengorn?
Yeah. Oh, Drengorn. Why do I keep thinking of a K name?
I don't know.
Drengorn. Does he recognize what this area is?
So Higmus gets the head out. You notice that there's about like half an inch more of torso on him than there was last time you looked. But he looks about and says, "Something nasty has happened here. That's not what it looked like last time I came down here."
What was this area? Supposedly.
He kind of nods his head towards the doors behind. Those are all minor bunks.
Yeah.
Didn't have much to do with them.
You must have patrolled the area, didn't you? Or not? You were one of the Wirecast?
I spent my time generally only on the weapon platforms.
Ah. What was out here, though? Was this just a big mine, or...?
Just more corridor.
Corridor? What about this area? It looks like it's all natural caving. It wasn't hewn apart or made into
As far as
slabs.
I know, there were mine shafts back there. I don't know what's happened. Lafdul, looking at it, it looks like this chamber has been carved out, kind of thing, or smashed out, or something like that. Not being an expert on any of that, but I mean, because you can still see some paving stones like here and here.
Does it look like there are any claw marks, like the undead have been clawing at this place?
Really hard to say. There are deep gouges in places.
I asked Roger to look, because she's a miner, she knows the difference.
However,
From the pickaxe and non. No?
As you are moving out that way, You hear a sound behind you from the shadows up to towards the bow of the citadel.
Quiet noise or loud noise?
It's a rather loud noise.
Have I found the Balrog of the sister?
Can the rest of us hear that noise?
Yes, you can move up towards Lafdul if you want.
Which way is Lafdul?
Up here.
Lafdul's gonna turn around.
Okay.
I was gonna suggest running in case it attacks us from range, whatever it is.
I mean, if you want to run, you can run. But coming out of the... don't move any further in, though, by the way. Suddenly, coming out of the deep shadows of what is clearly a very large chamber, you see a great, long-horned skull on a long neck. A pair of red points of light in its eye sockets.
It doesn't look like an undead dragon, does it?
Well, you're not exactly familiar with undead dragons, but
does it have?
It definitely appears to be reptilian in nature, and is a skull on a string of neck vertebrae.
Does it look wider than the corridor?
I have a question.
Yeah?
Does my longsword only affect living reptiles?
Yes.
Okay. That's a very important thing to know.
There are bits of rotting flesh hanging from what you can see of the form. It stretches back into the darkness, and you can see green-tinged yellow scales hanging from it. Are you turning and running?
Is it looking at us?
The head is coming towards you from the darkness. Not like fast, not as in it's just coming in to bite you or something like that.
If this is a dragon that can breathe fire, I'd rather we scatter around it rather than be all down a corridor.
All right.
Well,
hold on. You have an instant to decide. Are you running or are you staying?
Does it look too fat to fit down the corridor?
You can only see the head and neck, and the head and neck definitely could fit down the corridor.
I want to fight this thing.
Can you do the detective 1 to 10 on it?
This is an instant thing. Are you staying or are you running?
Well,
I'm staying.
Running.
Where is it, Ald?
To the north.
We need to be fresh for it. We need to be fresh for it, and we aren't at the moment.
Oops.
Oh, Braxon's only set.
And it probably won't run. It probably won't run away.
I'm backing off, but I'm preparing to run. But I'm not actively running.
Okay.
So I'm like moving backwards.
All right. So most of you appear to be staying then.
Yeah, Braxon wants to move behind one of these pillars.
All right. Well, then hold on. It's a question of whether it's turning and immediately just going out of here. We're gone, or are you going to see what it does, kind of thing? And you've basically you've essentially informed me that you're going to see what it does.
I'm gonna try and go for some form of cover.
You'll have to wait and see what happens. Suddenly, a deep voice echoes from the skull, and it says, "What have you brought for the Emperor Lizard today?"
Oh God! Oh
That's
no!
the messenger.
Braxon says in Dwarven.
I know what that is, but whether or not it's the same sprite.
I mean,
Braxon says in Dwarven.
This was spoken in common.
Yeah, but he's going to say in Dwarven. I bring the might of Glittertines.
Oh. Okay.
To salute you.
To kick your ass, you Vaughn of Jormungandr? Or whatever the name is of the World Serpent.
All right, so you're not specifically saying that you're brought something. I mean, like that. This is your. Those things are what your characters are actually saying.
That's what Brax just.
Well, I understand that. That's what Ockar and Braxon are saying. Correct.
That's what Braxon's saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ockar too.
The voice then echoes out and says, "Then leave the offerings on the ground and go. You will have your reward in a week."
I
think it
this
even-
thing is
I don't think it heard a
raving
word
about-
we said.
Yeah, Lafdul's straight up running. Now he's turning and fleeing. Actually running.
All right. Sounded like Leva was inclined to go with the flee option too.
Yes.
All right. Are you going with him?
Yes.
All right. You can go. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Lafdul's just bolting it down the corridor. He's not fighting a bat.
Braxon will go last once he's made sure.
I'm going last. I'm the paladin. I have to make sure everybody else gets out safely.
Braxon
Bye.
and Ockar sort of eye each other as they
Exit, so, yeah.
back out equally last.
All right. So you guys are going.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that I'm the last one so that nobody gets attacked by this thing.
All right. Higimus.
I have to defend the party.
Higimus grabs Radra and says, "Discretion is a better part of valor."
Joy's like, come on, let me at it.
She grumbles a bit, but
Yeah, undead dragon's one thing, but I am not keen on fighting a Dracolich. Wouldn't we like instantly be feared?
maybe. All right. So you've regrouped down here. What are you doing?
Staircase.
I am just like
Voting for going up?
not necessarily going. I'm just poking my head around the corner. How on earth did the Dracolich even get here? Or dragon?
Well,
lich
if it came in,
thing? I
if it
don't
came
know.
in the mouth of the dwarf, that might be how it got in. We could move our ship and come in through the mouth and attack it.
Would you really want to risk the ship?
We could use the siege weapons of the ship to shoot in the mouth of the dwarf.
You know, dragons tend to slay hundreds of our crewmen.
All right.
In a single attack.
You've regrouped here. Are you going up or are you staying here?
I'm looking down the corridor.
I
it
understand you're
can't
looking down the
reach.
corridor. I'll tell you if you see something.
Okay, let's get out of the way and get prepared to go up a staircase, and we'll leave Lafdul to spy around the corner and
No.
we'll be ready to go upstairs. No, I'm not saying we're going to leave you. I'm saying we don't all stand in the corridor where it can see us.
You kind of said you were going to make an offering. It recognized what the offering was, so it didn't instantly attack us. Now it's going to be suspicious of us.
Hey. My offering was to kick its ass. And then everybody else ran, and I was like, well, shit.
Pretty much, Lafdul's like, yeah, I'm brave. I'm not fighting dragon brave. Especially an undead dragon.
Leva would be for fighting it, but not as she is at the moment. She wants to be fresh.
Doesn't one of you have a scroll that protects against dragonkind?
Does it
I
protect
don't know.
against undead dragonkind?
Does it have evil intent and all those things?
Ockar would have needed to have stood there for a minute concentrating on it.
You want to go back and check?
Says let's
Look,
move out.
I'm a brave paladin, but even I know that going up against a undead dragon by myself, even if I'm just there to stare at it, will probably end in the worst way possible.
Braxon points over here and says, "Come on, let's all move over here." So that if it blows flame down the corridor, we're not going to get hit. Ockar,
What?
can you move out the corridor so it can't see you, please?
If it flames down the corridor, it will be like a fireball, and it will expand to fill the area that we are into.
All right.
So if we want to be out of things, then we should go up at the floor.
Or a case of me ducking behind the door and slamming the door shut and hope the door can hold the fire.
Yeah. Well, should we go upstairs then?
It's not going to attack us. It didn't even consider us a threat.
Well, if we base our things, our actions on hope, then we could go back and try and talk to it.
You know,
we just all ran from it. It probably has an idea now.
You know, there's a chance that it's not real.
You'd have to go back and try to disbelieve if that's what you want to do. But that would mean going back there.
Yeah.
Leva has this mental image of Braxon going to the dragon, poking it with his finger, and turning around to us and saying, "It's real."
Look, fine. I'll go back and I'll try my detect evil intent on it.
No. If these
As
lot
it
are saying they
gently
can't
puts
fight,
you in its mouth.
if these lot are saying they can't fight, let's go back and have a day and then come back and attack it.
Yes, I agree.
No, Dragoff saw that thing, didn't he? Drangor, I mean.
Drengorn,
Because I don't think he was put away once.
Yeah, I mean, he probably did. He's, just as kind of shocked as you. He's like, he'll say, well, I had no idea there was that down here. I wonder if that could break my curse.
What do you mean? Do you want to be left here as an offering, or what?
I want to be dead, truly dead.
Well, then you could maybe talk to it. Do you want us to take you back?
But no, I want my revenge on the betrayer first.
Oh, okay.
You had kind of promised that already, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's one solid vote for going upstairs. There's, I think, a mostly yes vote from Braxon for going upstairs. Solas and Higamus aren't here, so they don't get votes. they go where the majority goes. So Lafdul and Ockar go up.
I'm going... Yeah, let's go up.
Okay. Majority rules. Are you staying down here, Lafdul? Lafdul?
He's muted, I think.
Oh, he also muted his headphones.
He turned off his ears.
You back, Lafdul?
I got something going on here else that's distracting me.
Okay. So...
you up for going up?
The majority of the party going up, I'll go up.
Yeah. All right.
Go up and rearm ourselves.
I would have liked to scout on the bottom level.
Well, what, you scout at the bottom while we stay here?
I guess.
Oh, thunder.
I mean, do you want to do that? You said you got some stuff going on outside. If that's going to be interesting, okay. But do you want to go exploring alone while the rest of the party goes back up?
I just want to look at the stairway. What I actually see down there, the bottom stairway. I guess that's one last level, isn't it?
So you want to go down instead of up?
There's a lot on the third level that has not been explored.
I assume we're
yet.
not actually planning on fighting that thing tomorrow. Rather, we can explore the rest of the.
I mean, it's something
system,
to
I guess.
discuss.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
can
want to do it
discuss that upstairs.
straight away. I mean, information is power at the end of the day.
I'd say if you're going to explore this floor.
Which
Yeah.
floor?
The third
Gonna
floor.
go down.
There's nowhere else. Oh wait, that's that one possible. Yeah, but then
I mean, what do you want to do?
I completely forgot about that area. In all honesty, why don't we just go down there?
You mean instead of going up?
Yeah.
And hope that this thing doesn't come down to block off our retreat.
That thing's too big.
Look, can't we just go upstairs and rest?
People want to rest, we can rest. Not against the idea.
Then we'll come back down and we'll fight the Dragon Lich.
I mean, I'd be alright going
just
against
nice
something.
to know what spells to prepare.
Oh,
You generally don't know unless you know what you're fighting.
Lever, have you got that eyeball thing?
Hmm?
You have that eyeball thing.
Not today. Tomorrow, yes. If you want.
Well, do you want to take your manual eyeball, Lafdul? Have a look, see what's on this floor.
I'm not sure if you're insulting me.
No, I'm talking about the eyeball in your head that stays
Yes,
in your head.
I know. It's still like the lesser version how I interpreted it. Yeah, we disarmed that trap, so yeah, I'm vaguely interested.
All right, so
Well,
like, there's a lot. I'm hearing a lot of, do you want to do this? Maybe, kinda, yeah, but I'm not hearing a lot of,
okay
I
staying
am
on this
doing
floor.
this.
Braxon's okay staying on this floor.
Well, I've
Well,
already
Levi's
moved
going
you.
upstairs.
I've already moved you back up to the top floor because that's what
Right.
people said. If someone wants to
Yes.
go back down, or if the party wants to go back down, I need people to say, we're going back down now.
No.
No,
or
too
or
many in
if
the party
someone
are
is
against
going
us.
back down, then they need to say, I would like to go back down and explore a little bit more on my own.
No, let's get ready for tomorrow. Come back.
Everyone's gone up, so I'm going up.
Okay. Alright, so you return to the main level, and after a few minutes, Axis approaches you to see what you have discovered.
There's a dragon down there.
She looks shocked
joking.
and says, "A
It's a de-
dragon? What sort? How?
Undead.
How
some
Intelligent.
sort of dead one.
is that the messenger?"
Yeah, he says, what do you have for the Lizard King? What offering do you have? And a couple of people spoke up, jokingly offering glitter tides. I want to stab it with you.
No, I didn't offer
Um,
Glittertines. I said I have the Wrath of Glittertines.
Yeah, but that could have been interpreted as an offering rather than an actual fighting words. If it didn't believe you were a threat, even remotely. But yeah, and it said it would give us our reward in like a week, so whatever that would imply, if we were actually making an offering, which we didn't.
We think
We all
it's
ran.
we think it's come in through the
Right.
mouth of this dwarven citadel.
Axis kind of hisses and says, "If that is the messenger of the Emperor Lizard, the heretic, it must be destroyed."
Would it make more sense just to bury the thing, cause a collapse?
Well, we're intending to destroy it.
Varadra
that
would be
Varadra would
safest.
speak up. Varadra would speak up and say, "A collapse would entail a collapse of this entire citadel."
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
can any of us take on an undead dragon?
Yeah, we got Varadra and her super hammer.
Higamus will remind you that you have killed a dragon before.
That was a baby dragon.
Yeah.
Hey! We can do this. We've killed dragons before.
We were weaker then too.
We had help last time.
I wonder if we could have our ship fire
No.
siege weapons in through the mouth of the...
It would cause a collapse, potentially, every hit.
What would that do to the citadel?
I mean, how about if they fired grape shot?
Suppose. Still, though, I wouldn't want them to be a victim of... I assume that thing can breathe. It doesn't look like it has the anatomy for it. Magic works in wonderful ways. Did we actually see any flame, like internal flame from it?
No, but you couldn't see its whole body.
I can hear the rumbling of this monster.
It's possible it's just a head and a neck. We couldn't see the rest of it. So that's a lot better than if it had, like, claws and wings and tail and everything. If it turns out just to be a head and a neck, we could just break that and avoid its mouth. I think for all we know, it's just an illusion.
Could be.
It might be a different creature. I mean, there's obviously something down here because people were leaving offerings.
Do we have any books on... We don't have anything research material-wise on undead, do we? Any legends, any lore?
Not really.
We need to get lore books.
Well, so do you guys want... I mean, you could still explore the other part of the level, or you could just skip it and go down to the 4th level, or you can go straight there. I assume you guys are resting for the day to plan and regroup. And
yeah. I want to fight this thing after we're done resting.
That oil of slipperiness that Braxon's got, that's just for putting on himself, is it?
I mean, you can put it on other things if you wanted to,
can you
like
use
grease
that as
up
a missile weapon and make the floor slippery?
Let me see what it says about that. I mean, I think you can. I just don't remember what the
yeah,
effects are.
Because I used it against AuldDragon.
But keep in mind that anything that's 4-legged is a lot harder to trip up that way than
that's true.
Something that's 2-legged.
You would only have enough oil slipperiness for like 1 limb. You'd be supported by the other 3 or 2.
Well, here's an idea. Thinking of starting a fire, but if it's a dragon, it's probably resistance fire.
Just realised I've got 2 flasks of acid on my character sheet. I never noticed. Looking at my character sheet, yeah, I was looking at my metal oil already used.
Well, if it produces fire, don't forget we have this extinguish fire wand.
Yeah, you lent me.
I think you should keep it because you can use it and you're always in the front.
Thank you.
We have a wand of paralyzation.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work on an undead creature, but we could give it a go.
And I have the... Levi is carrying around this wand that creates bone shards.
It creates bone shards.
Remember?
So
Yeah,
what
I have to
happens
remember
if
he was
you...
pierced by one.
What happens if
Yeah,
you
it
use
looks
that on an
level.
undead?
I don't know. It killed the skeletons. They
It
sort
also
of
injured
blew up.
me.
Yeah, it goes into in a straight line and kills and hurts everything that it encounters.
So hang on, does that actually destroy undead?
It's
No,
not
it just shoots
especially
out
for
the
undead, but it did destroy some undead as well, yes.
Right.
It made
Just
some
a lot
bone
of damage.
shards. It's like a machine gun. Think of a machine gun.
I have no idea what a machine gun is.
Don't you
Sounds
dream
like,
sometimes? You know, it's this thing you hold. Higgimus would know.
Sounds like a Tinker Gnome invention.
Could be. I think Higgimus would know, or he would dream of it. You know, a gun that spews full of bullets.
A gun that makes machines, is it?
I think if Higimus could dream of that, then he'd be trying to get one made.
All right, it makes a lot of my little bone charts that.
Does that thing class as an undead monster?
What?
We don't know yet.
I got animate undead monster on the scroll.
Well, that wouldn't work on something that is already undead.
No, I'm just saying if it was just dead Apollo bones.
I'd have to go back and look at the spell description to see if that would work on something that big. I think there might be a size limitation.
I think dragons are classed as their own category right now.
There aren't really categories so much as... I mean, there's, like, person for the sake of hold person. Alright, so you guys are resting. I'm pretty sure Solas and Varadra have some healing spells. Axis has some...
I got a couple.
You've got a couple, so I'm just going to say that you all get healed up.
Okay, so back to full HP.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you still have your lay on hands, so...
Yeah, so I'd probably just use that.
I need to find where the hell I put my temporary healing potions. Only 4 of them.
Okay, let's prepare ourselves for this big fight that hopefully isn't just a
Do we
massive
have to
illusion.
do that big fight tomorrow?
I want to do the big fight.
I mean, you don't have to.
Well,
I don't.
We've got to get rid of it at some point. If we don't go after it, we're going to do the rest of the floor.
I'd rather do the rest of the floor and do that one.
I want to do that big fight fresh instead of doing it after we do the rest of the floor and having to waste another day. If we do it while we're still fresh, we have our best chance at it.
Yeah, assuming that something else doesn't come out the other part of the floor.
Well, if it does, then that's a risk.
Fire.
If something else shows up or if it breathes fire, that's a risk that we'll have to take. I think we can win. If we're at the top
we
of our
get lucky
game.
with my wonder, we could win straight away.
I mean, I think we can win based on our.
disappointed.
I think we can win based on our own abilities.
Yeah, if I'm fighting that thing, I am using my most powerful scrolls against that thing. I am not holding back.
Oh, good.
I'm just wondering, who knows something about these types of dragons? Anyone?
One.
None of us do.
Another dragon might know. One that accompanied us at one point.
If
I wonder
only.
whether stone skin helps at all. Would help at all.
think-
Stone skin prevents cuts and blows. So
Yes.
if something would cut your flesh or bludgeon, and it would be functionally like normal size, so it wouldn't protect you against a fall from off a cliff. It wouldn't stop the constriction of a snake. But swords, spears, things of that
Dragon
nature,
teeth.
quite possibly, that would help. Yeah. So
Help if it tried to eat you.
I could. Let's see, that's. Yeah, I could have 2 stone skins for the frontmost fighters.
Oh, I'm wondering whether or not I want to use an augury before we fight this thing. It's like death.
Sounds good.
Would you want
So-
it?
I'll take it.
I'll take one, please.
well, don't
Okay.
cast them. Don't cast them yet. Just kind of like
No. I'm just setting up my spells at the moment.
right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not casting
Maybe
anything.
I cast inverted ethics on the dragon. Oh, I'm just going to borrow your equipment. You don't mind, do you?
In that case, you won't have a wizard eye. So there, you won't have any eyes to.
Right. That's a shame.
Do you want to prepare strength spells as well?
I'm going through my spells at the moment. Yes, it's going to be one strength spell. You can kill each other over it.
I'll take it.
Well, I'm just setting it up at the moment, and there's going to be one cat's grace.
Oh, I'll take that then.
Did it actually help you?
Well, Braxon managed to dance around and look cool.
Is that good enough?
I mean, it improves his armor class, so...
Yeah, it makes it harder to hit.
Make sure you take haste. Because this looks like a hasted fight.
That's. Oh, Braxon, you're gonna grow older tomorrow.
Braxon gives Lafdul the eye.
It's either that or you're in the ground.
We need to get more elixirs of youth.
Lafdul's been holding on to his tea.
He's hoarding
At
them.
one point.
He's hoarding them.
Yeah, I know. The guy who
Wait.
lives longest.
Wait, Lafdul has the elixirs of youth?
I've got 2 on me. They're on the asteroid. I don't carry them on me.
I'm gonna need to get one eventually because my character is getting kind of old.
Actually, are they on the asteroid? I need to check my inventory.
I'm currently 31. That's old.
Oh no, I have carrying them on me. I've got 2 of them. I'll probably leave them on the ship, actually. I wouldn't carry them in my inventory anymore.
Alright, how about I give you guys a little bit more time to think about what kind of plan you want to come up with. And we'll take our break now. When we come back, hopefully you guys will have prepared, decide what you're going to do, and maybe go fight the undead dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're pontificating the break then.
Yep. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. Good time to go get a drink, see if, prepare yourself for the possible party wipe.
Yeah, I hope it's not what I said to Old it is, because that's going to be so... wow. Disappointed in our GM, put it that way.
I gotta challenge you guys.
Challenge is an overstatement.
You're not dead yet, are you?
No, but I know what those things can do out of character. That's why I don't want to fight it.
Well, does your spell allow you to know what it is in character?
No, it does not.
I've got no idea in character, and I'm trying to play my character like he doesn't know, so...
Alright, well, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.